Saw that, Experior. guys, and welcome to yet another episode of what is probably going to be perfectly executed, excellent driving, no teleporting, no crashes, goddammit, in Russia, because we will not be able to leave Russia today. That's just how it is. And I'm going to show you the map in a little bit. Just before we do that, PT Mango, Korea, Xperia, RB, ETS2 player, Blue-Eyed Tom. Is there a green-eyed Tom too? I don't know. Gamer Pete, Quentin, who else? Tashinga, Tanks, Albin, PT, CJ, and everyone else who's here. Thank you very much for being here. And welcome to part 4 of the World's Longest Haul 2020. Map, please. We are here, just outside the city of Yakutsk, just north of Omsk. We've made it all the way from Vladivostok, all the way up here, all the way over here, and there's Moscow. And looking at it, I'm not sure we're gonna make it to Moscow. Let's see what happens. I also have a request. The thing with this haul is that in this case, I parked my truck in Vladivostok, and then I went all the way over to EAA and put a marker here in Moron and said, that's the route. And then the game creates the route for me. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to cheat there. It's not like we're going to make it a very, very long haul by perhaps adding a couple of stupid things like that. No, we're not doing that. It's just a as quickly as possible haul to Moron that we're doing. But I want to request one thing. This. It's another 200 kilometers. It's not more than 200 kilometers. It's now 21,101 kilometer instead of 20,904 kilometers. So literally 200 kilometers. And the reason I want to do that is simply I just want to go to Ekaterinburg. I've already done this road anyway, so I kind of want to do this one because Perm. Want to go to Perm. Thornley Joe UK, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Peter, you think we will reach Moscow today? I honestly don't. The Banjolorian? That's a brilliant name. Thank you as well for following me on Twitch. So, okay, it seems like you're okay with it. So we're going to do this. We're going to add 200 kilometers to it. It wouldn't affect much anyway. I will not get a Iveco truck. I need a proper truck, so I need a Scania truck. We still have 47 tons of PK900 transformer behind us. Total weight, including the truck and all the rest of it. Winter Let's Play, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Total weight is 84 tons, including truck and trailer. James Johnny, thank you as well for following me on Twitch. Now let's see how far we can make it. I'm very confident we will be able to make another 3,000 kilometers today, but I'm also pretty sure we won't make it to Moscow. Who knows? We might, but I doubt it. Let's see how this goes. Let's try to, some lights. Let's get her up to speed. Kyle Stavert, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. And thank you for becoming follower number 1100. And thanks to DLA1 for hosting my stream. Lots of twitching happening today. What you saw over there was some people waiting for a bus. This mod has passenger mods built into it, so you can use a bus around this map if you like. Askeen221, thank you as well for following me on Twitch. Actually, when you buy this map, there is a bus you can download as well. I don't have that bus because I'm not a huge fan of buses, to be honest, but it is there if you want it. Brian, thank you as well for hosting my stream. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Ben, you're a trucker. Thank you as well for following me on Twitch. Did any of you attend the convoy today? I couldn't be there myself, unfortunately. Jack 1080, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. I couldn't do it myself, unfortunately. But I hope you were there, and if I know the group behind the convoy, it was a pretty epic convoy as well. Mini convoy as well on Truckers and Peak Korea. Maybe, but I do want to complete this haul before I do anything else. There's two reasons for that. I want to get it over with, and I have to have this completed by the 5th of January. So there's that, and of course I need to complete it before the game receives a new update and potentially resets everything. Because if it resets it, I will have to start over, and I don't want to start over. So, Xperia, the Nicholas Ek 123445, thank you for following me on Twitch. It's the cargo groups. No, it's not cargo group. GC. Not Grand Cargo, god damn it, I lost the name there. GC anyway. It was their convoy. That's the same guys who are doing the convoy control for me every year. Every year, every quarter, that is. I'm a bit tired today, I think. Didn't have a lot to do at work today, but still, having less to do than normally kind of makes you tired, doesn't it? I'll get into it soon enough. If I can start a server, do you mean for convoys? I'm sorry to say, currently you cannot do that, Nicholas, because we don't have a multiplayer functionality built into the game just yet. Next year, though, there's going to be some changes. MWAMS, that was a short one, but thanks anyway for being here. Hi, Mr. Swede. Oh. Next year, you could have your own server up and running, and I gotta say, I really look forward to that. If it allows us to use mods as well. If it doesn't, I'm not sure I'm gonna care at all, to be honest. If it doesn't include support for mods, I'm just gonna stick with Truckers MP, I think. PT, what I do for a living, I work in IT. I've been working in IT for 20 years now. So it's basically the only thing I know. Oh, dudes. A shared mod folder, maybe it will just allow you to use whatever you have. Those who log on to your server might share your mod folder, I don't know. They can do it in any fashion, I don't really care, as long as we are allowed to use mods. That has to be included. But it's not here yet, let's just see what happens. Maybe also mod support will come later. Why do you say that, Mango? Why don't you think SCS would add mod supports? I mean, they already have mod support in single player, so why not in multiplayer? A mod to allow mod support? Perhaps even if they don't add it, maybe someone will be able to hack it to make sure that mods works too. GC is called Global Cargo, by the way. God damn it, there it is. Global Cargo is the name. Thank you, Cargo TLN Lucas, for refreshing my memory there. Cargo, Global Cargo is the name. I'm glad you got the Eurasia map combo working. But sure, starting on level 0, it's not a ton of fun. I use cheats, to be honest. Gogpoo is here again. Thank you for hosting my stream. Mango, I'm gonna disagree and say it's quite possible. I mean, look at Truckers MP. They are doing just that. So I'm pretty sure if Truckers MP managed to create a fully working multiplayer platform, I'm sure someone can hack a SCS platform to allow it to use mods. Hi Prince, sure, I remember you. Oh god, Olaf, my boss is on vacation. I just happen to know that, and there's no chance I'm gonna haul for 18 hours tomorrow. I could, however, do maybe a little bit more of hauling on New Year's Eve, because if you're in the same situation as we are here in Sweden, and I guess you are, there's not going to be a lot of partying on New Year's Eve anyway. So how do you like the Bandar Abbas Express, PD? Pretty badass truckers, wasn't it? Excellent, Mango. Let's agree then. Maybe no mod support day 1, hopefully in the future, or someone is able to create something that allows us to use mods. Lankay! Don't ask me how far it is before we get there. 20,909 kilometers. My day, Prince. Oh, tjena, Joshua. Trulsen from Denmark, I believe. My day at work was very slow, so I'm kind of tired, or I was at least, but I'll get there soon. I'll wake up soon. I could totally do a longer stream on New Year's Eve. I wouldn't have any problem with that. Perhaps do something else than just this haul, if we want to make it really long. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just a red light. No, I will not cut my beard. It's gonna stay until I have my COVID-19 shots, at least. Yeah, I like that, and I like the trucks they had. There is another story about a company in Norway who also did a very, very long haul. I think that was to the Middle East as well. That was in the 70s, if I remember correctly. They were hauling 3 tons of ice in a non-refrigerated trailer. as a demonstration of some isolation material from a Norwegian company. They managed to get there in like 6 weeks or something, and despite the trailer not being refrigerated, they still had 2.5 tons or something of ice in that trailer when they reached their destination. And Kalia is here. Hi, Kalia. If I play Farming Simulator, Game repeats. I have the game, to be honest. Nah, I don't play it. But maybe some multiplayer SnowRunner, perhaps. Hi, Farmer Ben. And Kent Hobring. And everyone else who just joined us. Thank you so much for being here, guys. If you're enjoying the stream, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe as well. And on Twitch, why don't you start following me, goddammit? Or perhaps even, I don't know, subscribe. Yes, Joshua, you did say see snooze. I'm from Sweden, after all. We're actually born with snuff under our lips, so... Hi, Tony. The news about Rod? You mean Ross, Olaf? If you want to break the news, be my guest, otherwise here goes. So Ross is about to be rescaled, for those of you who didn't see those news. Sergey, that genius, is going to rescale Ross. And my guess is that, well, it will definitely be completed by the end of next year. That I'm pretty confident of. Maybe even before the end of the summer. Kent Hobring became a member on YouTube. Thank you very, very much, Kent. I appreciate it. No, moderators do not have slow mode. That would be weird. So we will be able to combine all these maps that we have, maybe on a Eurasian edition, actually add a proper Ross to that. And by proper, I do mean proper, because the rescaling that Sergey is doing will probably put Ross on the same quality level as Ross map. So you will not feel the same way about Ross when it's rescaled as you might do today before the rescale. So he just started working on it. But if we look at how long it took Arias to rescale Turkey, that was all completed in just a few months, really. I can't remember, to be honest. Was it 3 or 4 months or something? Ridiculously fast. Arias being very fast, of course, but Sergey isn't far behind. He's working pretty fast, he too. Look at that! Brilliant! Again! Every single night we have a beautiful sunset here in Eastern Express. But it's only 6:30 in the afternoon, so I'm gonna keep on going for a bit. Richie, number of kilometers we're doing today, around 3,000. We will be live streaming for 3 hours today as well. And it seems like we're able to keep it up around 1,000 kilometers per hour. So 3,000 or so. We will not reach EAA today. Fact is, we will probably not reach EAA tomorrow either. New Year's Eve, however, that's another story. On Thursday we should be on EAA, no problem. doing this IRL will probably take some, I don't know, 7 weeks or so. Probably 7 weeks. I'm glad we're not doing that. Mango, can you have the truck link? Yes. I assume you're new to my channel, Mango, because you'll find the link in the video description, as always. Oops. Collier, actually, yeah, sure, it's New Year's Eve. Is it really New Year's Eve tomorrow in New Zealand? Because here it's still Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. On Thursday, it's New Year's Eve. So we're not even close yet. I think we all wish we had that 3090, Prince. That would be pretty awesome. No, you cannot change the load order of the map mods using the virtual speditor. Why would you do that? It's Wednesday already, Carl. Yeah, well, yeah, we're about 6 hours away from Wednesday. Look at that sunset. Isn't that beautiful? Hang on a second. I'm gonna miss it. Yeah, I missed it. Damn you, 1:19 scale. Sun is already gone. And now you're gonna brake check me, aren't you? I will not brake. You better get started. Move it. Thank you. By the way, I've been enjoying watching some of Siberia 2.0's videos today. They are working very hard on getting the first version of Siberia 2.0 released, and maybe that will happen now in January even. Unfortunately, I don't speak Russian, so I have no idea what he is saying. Fact is, when I'm watching his videos, Tenavoid, that is, it doesn't even sound Russian when he's speaking, probably because it's sober, so it doesn't really sound Russian, but all he's showing in those videos is just doing a lot of flyovers. It looks insanely beautiful. I really look forward to the first version of Siberia 2.0 being released. Farmer Bean, are you talking about XPS new DAF? Yes, I have seen it. I haven't used it even yet because of this bloody hole. RFU6G3. Wow, that's a name. Thank you for following me on Twitch. It's probably not 50 below zero in Siberia, Olaf. After all, we have some minor global warming this year. 2020 being the hottest year on record. I think it's actually 3 or 4 degrees plus in Siberia. Yes, I have downloaded the Magarius Deutsch as well. I haven't used it yet. I've seen the images. It looks absolutely stunning. I will use it. Delicosman01. or O1. Thank you for following me on Twitch. It is 50 below zero, Olaf. Is that what you're saying? I'm kind of happy it is. Frosty DTM? Is that how you murder your name? I don't know. But thank you for following me on Twitch. Dotex MP2. I'm so tired of these 90s trucks. I want 70s and 60s. Thank you very much. Well, I guess it's a good thing if they are 50 below zero, because that is where Siberia should be, I think. At least in my opinion. I'm not going to do that one. We're going to pull over here instead. Because it is, after all, 8 in the evening. So I guess it's time to get some sleep. Let's see, should be 5 in the morning or so. 4:56, close enough. So let's get moving again. We're good. Let's get going. Absolutely, PT. Using Rust map with winter mods shouldn't have any problem with that. Apart from some green snow in some places. That's not a problem caused by the winter mods themselves. It's actually a problem caused by SCS. Yeah, it should work just fine on Rust map. I'm not using any physics mods here. I'm just using, well, check out the video description, Shonak. You'll see basically everything I'm using. I've also made one change because it turned out that the link I have provided to the No Ferry mod was for EAA 5.5. So, and I'm using a new version of my No EAA Ferry mod for 6.0. So if you downloaded my No Ferry mod, no EAA Ferry mod, please re-download it for EAA 6.0. New link is of course found in the video description, both in this video as well as part 3, 2 and 1. I do apologize for that. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Osman, you know, it could potentially happen all by itself. Some rumors put out there by Kalia, if I'm not mistaken, is that there is actually a VNL truck. No, was it a Scania torpedo or was it a VNL truck, Kalia? Can't remember. In Scandinavia that is popping up in traffic. That could indicate something. The Scania torpedo, thank you, Kalia. So that would be an older truck model guaranteed, because they stopped making the torpedoes back in 2006, was it? It's been a long time anyway since they stopped doing the, or stopped making the torpedoes. Farmer, in that case, I would recommend that you go to the Row Extended Forum and go to maps and pick up the latest version of Caucasus from there instead. Prince, see you later and thank you for being here, buddy. What? Seriously, Petey? Your local driving school uses a Scania torpedo for the truck license? I love your driving school. Wow. That's brilliant. We do have one that I'm aware of, one torpedo in commercial traffic here in Stockholm. Still, only one though that I'm aware of. It's a white, beautiful, looks like it's from the late 90s. Just absolutely incredible. Open pipes, obviously. Sounds badass, looks badass. I wish I could try that out. Cheers, by the way. Closest thing to a real-life Lego truck. Yeah, sorry, Kalia, it's not a Volvo. In a tandem version, even, PD. Dude, do me a favor, will you, PD? If you ever see it, take a photo and post it on my Discord server. Tag me, please. That sounds amazing. Damon 1000. Thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Oh, dude! Hi, Pavlo. Shonak, in India you don't have good trucks. I do believe you have a lot of old English trucks, Lelands and things like that, which in my book are great trucks. So I'd say that India probably have a lot of great trucks. English, European, maybe even Russian trucks from the 50s, 60s, 70s. That's right up my alley. Yeah, I do wish they could add a Tandem DLC as well. All they have to do is partner up with a couple of the companies that are making the tandems. How difficult could that possibly be? Topher, Promos is not a Tandem DLC. A Tandem is a truck and trailer configuration. So you have both a truck with a built-in trailer, so to speak, and then a trailer attached to that with a dolly in between. You have seen them, I'm pretty sure you have. And that isn't Pro Mods. Ace Riley, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Oh, joke didn't come through the text there, Topher, sorry. I'm old and also a bit tired. Yeah, I mean, that torpedo call, yeah, it could mean the beginning of something big. And I wouldn't be surprised if Scania is in the talks with SES about creating some of their older trucks as a new DLC. People would just love it. And it's not like any of us is gonna love Scania less if they do. It would just bring more value to the brand in game. I can't really see any harm in actually doing it. Tandem car carrier, yeah, well, tandems, other than double trailers, I wanted to add them, absolutely. Question is how long it's going to take before because they need to team up with a couple of companies. They can't just start making them. It's not like the truck and trailer mods by Cast, for instance. He doesn't need a license, but SES would, so. But I hope they do. It would be awesome if you could have cargo both in your truck and the trailer, not only in your trailer, even if you configure it as a tandem. Shonak, don't forget the LB76, please. I want the LB76. How difficult can it possibly be? They need to fix the toll booth and border gates so they don't come down between the truck and trailer. I've never had a problem with that, Topher. Yeah, even the Iveco Strada, I totally agree with you, Kalia. And of course the new DAF by XPS. Absolutely awesome truck. And the Magirus Deutsch, of course. I have used the Ford F-Max, yes. I've used it on one or perhaps two live streams even. I think I did a video of it as well. I did a video on it, a review of it as well. And I liked it, although you can't configure it much. I wish there were a 6x4 version of it. Would be awesome if it came in a truck and trailer variant as well. But it's nice. But we're talking a lot here about older vintage trucks. That's my passion. So the Ford truck, well, it's a different brand, so that's good. It's a nice looking mod. It sounds good. Brilliant detailing of it. But it's a new truck, so I can't say I love it. Olaf, that's not fair. There is actually a couple of DAFs I do enjoy. I mean, XPS, what is it now? Is it only 2 or does it have 3 different DAFs? I love all 3 of them. I love all the truck mods XPS have made. He's never released one single truck mod that I don't love. I love all of them. Tiger Blanco, if you combine maps and are missing city names in some places, you're not using my combos because they don't miss city names, but you have to use all the mods from my combos that I do not explicitly say is optional. The English city names mods, for instance, they are not optional. So make sure that you use all of them. Hi, Oof! Are there any old school Volvos, former? Yes, there are. The F88, F10-12. What else is there? There used to be more. There used to be a lot more. But I think the best one right now is the F88. Ford trucks are not common here in Sweden, at least. Probably not in Norway either. I mean, we have Sisu, we have Volvo, we have Scania here, so you see a lot of them. You do see some Iveco, some Renault, some Mercedes trucks as well. Some MAN trucks, but most of them are Scanias and Volvos. Yeah, Equalizer's work is, well, he's doing his best to keep mods working over newer versions of the game, but most of them have not been updated properly in a very, very long time. Miles, good evening, sir. I'd say my gear is Deutsch. So how do you pronounce it then? It's Dutch, Deutsch, Dutch. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing. John Stripley, this is Eastern Express. And you know what? We've been doing this for 30 minutes now, so let's have a quick look at it. We started here in Vladivostok. This is Eastern Express, all of this. I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you when we're out of Eastern Express. Somewhere, there it is. So here's the border between the base maps and Eastern Express. Everything to the right here is Eastern Express. It's massive. It's huge. And then we have EAA over here. You can't combine Eastern Express with anything really, except perhaps an EAA or China map or something like that. So we're going to do another 20,000 kilometers there. We've done 10,000 almost already. And I still don't think we're going to make it to Moscow tonight, but maybe to Nizhny Novgorod. Let's see. El Presidente Gaming Channel. Thank you, El Presidente, for being here. It's an honor having you here, El Presidente. And Darshan, thank you for being here. And everyone else who just joined, thank you very much. I do hope you are enjoying the stream. And if you are, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe or become a member on YouTube or perhaps follow or subscribe on Twitch. What do I know? Dotes. Dotes? It can't be pronounced Dotes. Tarful12, thank you for following me on Twitch. Tiger Blanco, it depends. I'm using some CD name mods because, well, I prefer English. I also use some in cases where it's not necessarily per se, but I use it so that the city names actually are shown on the map. In any case, all of the English city name files that I use are mandatory. You can't skip any of them. Deutsch. Okay. My gear is Deutsch. Jesus, that sounds horrible. My gear is Deutsch. Danke, Deutsch. Oh, go, go, go. What are you sitting there for? Move. Where we are? In Tyumen. And I'm not going to show you the map because I just did. Literally 3 minutes ago. No. The AI is just as stupid as normally. They look kind of more... Wow, he rammed me. What a moron. They look a little bit more stupid now because I'm not using the default settings for traffic. I'm using traffic set to 3, so 3 times the normal amount of traffic, which literally makes them 3 times as stupid as they normally are. So you'll have to excuse them. Why drive on single player? Because you can't use map mods in multiplayer, that's why. And you can't create a 30,000 kilometer haul in multiplayer. That's another reason why. Thank you, Mango. I think I should thank you instead of you thanking me for not commenting on it, because I was looking at the chat. Shonak, you can't blame me for that crash back there. For the UK truckers, for all the truckers being stuck there. But aren't they starting to letting them move now? Even if it's going to take probably a couple of more weeks before they get out of there. This is tight. Well, go on then. Or not. Thank you, I guess. Tjo tjena! Jo, jag är svensk, ser du. They did miss Christmas. They will miss the New Year's Eve with their family. Most of them are, thousands of them are gonna be sitting there in that queue over New Year. I think I'm gonna park over here, actually. Oh, no, I made up my mind. I'm gonna do this instead. I'm not gonna park. Tjena, English please, if you don't mind. I'm not online or in multiplayer. This is single player. You can't use map mods, which I'm currently am using. You can't use that in multiplayer. Thank you. I'm very proud of my driving there. It was totally legal, I think. Hi, Nick. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that. I personally really enjoy doing things like this. I enjoy doing live streams a lot, to be honest. Especially something like this, but I'm also glad I'm only doing it once per year, because 30,000 kilometers. I'm totally playing on 139, yes. What do you mean, Kalia? I didn't get an approval of that maneuver I made there. I was gonna park, and then I decided I wasn't gonna park. What's wrong with that? I'm gonna drive into this lane. No, I'm gonna stay in this lane. Are you gonna give me a red mark for that as well? Andri LCS, thank you very much for following me on... Oh, it wasn't fast enough. Thank you for following me on Twitch. Oh, bad road. Slow down. Not only a bad road, bad driving as well, it seems. Well, maybe a Renault Magnum would have coasted through that road, but a Renault Magnum wouldn't have made it 30,000 kilometers to Moron. Hi, Toby. Welcome back to Russia. Come on, give me a green light. Come on. What happened? Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Not that I really care. Because I would probably have to do, say, 100 kilometers an hour plus to get an approval by Kalia if I was using the grass roads. Godel, it's gonna get worse, because if you're using the link to the Eastern Express, you will have to order it in Russian as well, so I'm guessing if you can't read Russian, you will not be able to type Russian as either, so Google Translate perhaps. Meek Cool King, no, this is pre-recorded, all of it. This is not live. I'm a horrible, horrible man. This is very much Euro Truck Simulator, thank you. Mr. Pero, thank you for following me on Twitch. And welcome, Alex. And Unisquid, that's a cool name. Thank you for following me on Twitch. FFSIT or FFCYT. Thank you for allowing me to merge your name, and thank you for following me on Twitch. Thank you, Unisquid. I appreciate that. I kind of like it too, to be honest. Cheers, everyone. What's up with everyone asking about this being a multiplayer? It is single player. It is ETS2 in single player. I'm using mods here, people. You can't do that on Truckers MP. This is very much single player. No, a mod cannot ban another mod. I can, however, ban a mod because I'm admin. Shaunok, simple answer to that one. I prefer ETS2 because it is 6 years older, so it has 6 more years of maturing. You have tens, literally tens of thousands of mods for ETS2, whereas you have less than 10,000 for ATS. So for me, ETS2 is the preferred game. There's no way I'm gonna ban Kalia, Mango, but ask me that question again and I might ban you. Kalia is the goddess of modders, so she stays. No, this is not multiplayer absurd. PT 385, I thank you very much for following me on Twitch. I couldn't ban a mango. I've done worse. Yeah. Olaf, now would perhaps be a good... No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. No, we're not gonna ban mango. No mango this... Now perhaps it's time to ban mango. He is asking for it, he truly is. What a fruit. Could we add super slow mode to Mango? Perhaps allow him to post one comment every 30 minutes or something instead of every 30 seconds. This Mango squeals when you juice him. Ugh, what a horrible thing to say. Ugh. Oh god, I got all types of wrong pictures in my head there. Okay, come on. Let's see what his truck can do. Come on. No, 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 we cannot do this. Crap. How to become a member? Meek. Thank you very much for asking. You'll find actually a link to that, I think, in the video description. Crap. And now I'm being punished. I'm gonna do 20, 10, 5 kilometers an hour uphill. The level I'm on ETS2 Unisquid, that's a good question. Depends on which profile we're talking about. I think I'm level 31 or 32 on this profile. But I also have 96 profiles, so I'm probably on 96 different levels. Hi, Fred. Yes, I am having fun tonight. Oh, you know what? Let's have a look at the map again. See how... Oh, there's Moscow. There's no way. We've been doing this for an hour now. We started here. There's no way we're going to make it to Moscow tonight. If we're lucky, we'll make it to Mamadish. Maybe even to Nizhny Novgorod, but not to Moscow tonight. Damage reports. There you have it. Most of that damage is caused by a train. Can't remember who it was, but someone was kind enough on Twitch to create a clip of that crash we had on the very first evening of this haul. And I'm kind of thinking that I'm not really that much to blame for that crash. Because there wasn't really any indication of a train coming more than literally 1.5 seconds before the gates was shut, so I'm kind of thinking I'm sort of innocent. Go fast as lightning. I will try to avoid as much damage as I possibly can, so I'm not gonna be speeding whatsoever, or at least not very often. It was Thanos that did it. Well, good job there, Thanos. Is he here tonight, by the way? He isn't. Where's Thanos? No, Unisquid, I'm actually playing on a PC. But yes, I do have a wheel. A Logitech G25. There he is, Mr. Thanos. That makes sense, Toby. Parrot was in the train. very glad we took this road instead. Because, well, it's nice to cover some of the map that I haven't seen before. No mountain roads yet, Rupesh. There will be mountain roads later on. Don't worry about it. Ooh! Why are they slowing down like that? It's bloody annoying. You're forgiven, Thanos. If you're waiting for the next crash, you'll have to wait for tomorrow's live stream, because we've already had this crash today. So there will hopefully not be any more crashes today. Well, the slow mode is only there because I'm old. I can't keep up with the comments if I don't have slow mode. Yeah, I did say it didn't count as a crash because it literally crashed into the back of my trailer. If you agree with me, let's call it not a crash. Rupesh, thank you for hosting my stream. Nice, you made gnocchi for dinner. For all of us, I hope, PT. Hi, Aladam. We are not there yet. Well, I'm not old per se, Toby, but I mean, even though I'm only 25, I do feel older than I did when I was 18, so the last 7 years haven't been very kind to me. Look at that, I'm actually speeding a little bit. I'm doing 100, should slow down a little. Should slow down a lot, actually. Jeffro, thank you as well for hosting my stream. So shut up. No, we're not going to make it to Poland tonight, because if I start speeding, we're probably going to crash into something, have a horrible accident, 100% damage to the cargo. And I do want €1,000,000 for delivering this thing, so no. I don't use graphics mods, Desmond. If you watch the live stream on YouTube instead, in the video description there, you'll find a link to the graphics settings that I am using. But no graphics mods whatsoever. I almost nearly use them. They don't play nicely with map combos, so I'm using some other settings that requires you to have an NVIDIA card, but if you do, you can use something called the NVIDIA Profile Inspector, which gives you pretty nice graphics as well. And the advantage, of course, then is that you don't have to use any graphics mods. No, Mango, I will not spend my money on that. I mean, a pretty face like this. It's the girls who are spending the money. I mean... Hi, Pavan! I'm doing very good, thank you very much. How are you doing, Pavan? Sure, you can use reshade, PT, that's true. But I'm not gonna use that. Mr. Swede, the reason there's only one ferry to EAA is because I'm using a mod I created that removes all the ferries and just adds one ferry in from Calais to San Gregorio. ETS2 Truck Channel, welcome and good evening. Thank you very much, Desmond. I'm very happy. No, sorry, Pavan. I'm very happy to hear that. Thank you. Desmond, I think I showed the map less than 10 minutes ago. Give us another 10-15 minutes perhaps and I'll show you the map again. Right now we're in Oh my god, we're in Bogdanovich. Or is it Bogdanovich? Let's call it Bogdak. Bogdak City. Bogdanovich is where we are. Wherever that is. Somewhere in Siberia. Hi, Bremer. ETS2, I'm doing very well today, thank you. How are you doing? Oops. Where's Oops? Oops is over there. Is the graphics mods, do they really affect the game scenery? Yes, they do. Absurd. I'm gonna go slow here. Thank God. God damn it! They do affect it. Absurd. Not necessarily in a good way. Depends on which map mods you're using them with. They're not made for all the map mods out there, so sometimes there are conflicts. And you might have crashes or parts of the scenery that isn't showing up. Or conflicts in the scenery. So things like that can happen if you use map mods and graphics mods. Well, maybe I will have 99% damage when I reach Moron, but I mean, considering the name of the city, it's still pretty good, isn't it? Kaysin, I'm losing my voice here. Kaysin, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Oh. Go slow, go slow. Look at that, lucky me. Some good map mods that have dirt roads for 139 would be EAA actually have quite a lot of good good dirt roads. Basically all the South American map mods out there have good dirt roads. CJ Gaming, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Christ, there's a lot of trains here. That's the fourth one, come on! Come on. Open them up. Let us get past. Right. Absurd. Are you referring to my graphic settings compared to high graphic settings? Yes, you will see a significant difference. Absolutely. I think there are 2 train tracks there. Yeah, there's got to be two of them. Yes. Come on. Right. It's time to play gods. There we go. Desmond, it's complicated. I can't say that I'm using 400%. Because in-game I'm actually using 100%, but thanks to NVIDIA Profile Inspector I'm still using 400%, because using the NPI you're telling the game to ignore the game settings for the scaling, more or less. So I'm using 400% without using 400% in-game, if that makes sense. Again, the link in the video description on YouTube will explain it. Ram the barriers. Toby, the teleport I did 5 minutes into the very first part of this multi-part live stream is a teleport I'm not really sure I needed to do that even. But it doesn't count. If you look at the clip on Twitch, you'll see there was no way I was going to be able to stop anyway. I'm completely innocent. And besides, Kalia already established the fact that if I had a RTX 3090, I would totally have been able to avoid the crash, but thanks to this being a mediocre 2080 Ti, I couldn't avoid it. So it all comes down to the graphics card, probably. Yeah, let's get the traffic back up to 3 again. Uh-oh. See, I can't steer when I'm using the console. But we got lucky there. Yeah, this is very much so a paid map, John. You'll find a link to it in the video description though, if you want more information about it. Mango, have a good evening. Don't squeeze yourself too hard. My GPU is, I guess, Sassy Boy. Thank you for following me on Twitch. I'm perhaps a little bit bitter about my GPU simply because I bought it 6 months before they announced the 3080 and 3070 and 3090 cards. Take care, vegetable. We need to be nice to Mango. He's not a fruit, sorry, a vegetable. He's a fruit cake. Or fruit, at least, I think. Mango is a fruit, isn't it? I mean, he. Isn't he? I mean. Well, Quentin, I think you might benefit from using my graphic settings instead. I have 60 FPS in basically everywhere. There are some places where I have drops, but I think regardless you would have drops in some places, because in some places on some map mods things aren't really optimized, so but I have 60 more or less everywhere. Mango is a bird? Oh, well, the bird. The bird is the word. Oh, well, the bird. The bird is the word. That's a great song. Yeah, they're gonna hit me with a DFCA strike because I accidentally said bird a few times. I like to live dangerously, and besides, I'm such a horrible singer, so they wouldn't recognize it anyway. Which truck I used the very first time I played this game? That's an easy one, Rupesh. I used the old Scania. It wasn't called. It was. What was the name? It wasn't called Scania. It was called Scaria. Was it? Jeez, I can't remember anymore. But sort of a Scania. Hi, Edward. And thank you, Olaf, for posting the link to my graphic settings there. Appreciate that. Whoa! Whoa! What the f... Dude! No, it wasn't called Swift, it wasn't called Wabish, it wasn't called Crash. I think it was Scaria. Miller Time, is that... Did you change your name? Edward Miller? From It's Miller Time? Or is Edward Miller someone else than Miller Time? I think it's the same guy. Could be wrong. Anyway, Edward Miller, it's... I'm having a blast. What happened to the bus? Ugh, that was scary. The bus just disappeared. No, it's not pronounced Wabish. It's pronounced... no, there's no time for that. I'm going to ignore that call. Thank you. It's called Vabis, not Wabish. And trust me on that one, because I do happen to live in Sweden. Just 30 minutes from Scania's headquarters. I do know how to pronounce Vabis. Nathanielis Ronkaitis from Greece, probably. Thank you very much for subscribing on YouTube. And Cookie Master, thank you as well. I highly recommend Eastern Express for its sunsets. We're having another beautiful sunset here. Yeah, I've been trying to go to their museum for like a year now. It's closed because of COVID-19. I have no idea when they're gonna open it again, but yeah. Oh, break. Nielsen Lyrics, you got Punkito's combo up and running. That's excellent. Very happy to hear that. Philip, let's have a look at the map. It is very much Siberia. We're getting close to Perm, Krasnokamsk. Ah, shit! Great name. And yeah, Moscow is... No. There's no way we're gonna make it to Moscow tonight. There's no way at all. Are we 1/3 of the way there? Yes, we are. We are! 1/3 of the way. Oh, that's right, Ed. You were on Twitch yesterday. So you're Miller Time on Twitch and you're Edward Miller on YouTube. That's not confusing at all, but well, just go on YouTube, PD, and search for Punkito, and you'll find his channel. It's going way too fast, Toby. You know, this is part 4, and we've done 1/3 of the haul, which means that we still have another 26 hours to go before we reach our destination. So, as it looks right now, we are actually closer to 40 hours again than we were earlier. I think that the parts that we're hauling on now isn't 1:19 scale. I'm gonna check the clock to see what scale it is. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is more like 1:15 perhaps. Oops. Oh. How about searching for ETS2 and Punkito PD? Well, for better and for worse, Toby, you will be able to see me doing live streams every day up until the 5th of January at least. Oh, that's right, it's Punkito.com. That's right, thank you, Nilsson. Well, Philip, we aren't on Rust map or at all, and we're not using pro mods either. and we're not in those parts of Europe at all yet, so it haven't been far off. And as long as we're able to do 1,000 kilometers per hour, you're probably on 1:19 scale map mods. Hi Piotr and Philip, thank you for being here, guys. And thank you, I do hope we will have a successful haul tonight again. Yes, Ed, I'm using the Speditor, virtual Speditor for creating this haul. There is a couple of other applications out there as well, but I prefer the virtual Speditor. I've used it since it came out, more or less. And it's still being updated and worked on, and it's getting better and better. The age plan, that's true. They used to be Scania Vabis. Then they became just Scania, then they became Saab Scania, and now they're back to just Scania again. I could do that, of course. Wow, you can't see much if I do that, so I'm not going to do that. And Eggman, if you look at the video description, you should be able to see that I'm not using Rasmap or promos there. Oh yes, we are about to start speeding a little bit. Look at that, doing 95. Yeah, that was awesome. Mayong, welcome back. Very true, Eggman. Hundreds. And of course then I have to brake. I'm doing very well, thank you, Mayong. Having a great evening here, and I kind of thought or hoped we would make it to Moscow tonight. We won't, but I know we will make it to EAA on Thursday. Sometime later this year we will be on EAA. That's my goal. Shonak, this truck is a T730, so 730 horsepower. I wouldn't go for less. The total weight, truck, trailer, cargo is 84 tons, and we're bringing it all the way to Venezuela, so I kind of need the horsepower. I'm sure I could do that, but I can't do that during the live stream. I would have to do that after the live stream, and it would be very tiny, the map, if I put it up on one of the sides only. What the hell? Oh, come on! Speed! Oh, crap, there's a... Oh, bugger. No, hang on. Oh, shit, I'm in deep trouble now. No, no, no. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh, that was a close one. That's a steep hill. Wow. That is steep. This is why I need 730 horsepower. Wow. Steady, steady. This is gonna take another 5 to 10 minutes before we're up there, so I'm gonna pour myself some water. Nils, I will not do another long haul like this when we have completed this one. These stupidly long hauls, like 30,000 kilometers or so, I do that once per year over New Year. One of the things I need to consider is the fact that the game is being updated quite frequently, so you don't want to have something like this going in the middle of April and then getting a map update that resets the entire haul. I think this is the only time of the year where it's relatively safe doing something like this. Wow, Mitchell Lilly 196, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Maybe I should stop over there, perhaps, and get some rest. Wherever at the gas station. What kind of skin did you download, Mayong? If you can't travel to any garage when using it. Anish Singha 9, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Pelayo 98, thank you as well. I'm just gonna have to sit here and do not that. There we go. Good morning. PV Gaming, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Kalia, thank you for being here. Love you, and hope to see you again tomorrow. I guess that's gonna be on your New Year's Eve, if you show up. If you don't, Happy New Year, Kalia. Come on, move. There was a British road sign saying speed cameras. For the tourists, I guess. Everyone else knows there's a speed camera there, perhaps. Hi, Alex. Ron's here. Yeah, it's big enough, considering the length of the haul. 47 tons of transformer, total weight 84 tons, including the... Seriously, dude? Are you... Yeah, I'm the stupid one. Oops. I don't have kids this New Year. So every second year I have them over Christmas, and then every second year I have them over New Year. I had them over Christmas this time, so no kids this Christmas. This New Year. Not a fool, man. And I would hate if this game... Whoa! If this game had BeamNG physics. I mean... BeamNG physics aren't very realistic, are they? That's even worse, having BeamNG physics than having mud runner or snow runner physics. Sorry for what, Absurd? There's nothing to apologize for. Yeah, Rust map is very nice run, and it's going to get even better next year because Sergey, one of the guys who are working on Rust map, he have made most of the expansions to Rust map that's been made over the last year or so. He have announced that he will now also start rescaling ROS, and that's a major task, but that would probably put ROS on par with the quality of Rust map. So I really look forward to that sometime late next year, having a finally rescaled version of ROS available. Congrats on reaching half. No, 1/3. We still have almost 20,000 kilometers to go. PT, no, not currently. The current version of ROS is made by another guy, but the one who is doing the rescale is Sergey, who is, I guess, the main mapper for ROS map this now. Oh, sorry for no kids this New Year. I'm actually, if I'm allowed to say so, I'm good with that, not having kids this New Year. I had them over Christmas, and fair should be fair. They need to spend some time with their mothers as well, so it's a good thing that they can spend their New Year with their mothers instead. Oh, heck, what? What is that? Wow. Honestly, I can't remember seeing any of these engines moving before. That's a new one. Maybe it isn't, but it sure is the first time I see it. Anyway, I think we need to use the grass routes instead. Let's see if that works. Let's just pray we don't fall through the map here. Ooh. It is kind of scary. Please don't fall through the map. And in between here should be fine. Yes, there we go. ROS will definitely improve when it's rescaled, yes. Rescaling it means that you can probably keep the cities if you like. But you have to remake all the roads. That was the worst chicken race back there I've ever seen. ROS was somewhere between 1 to 12 and 1 to 15. Snowy Clouds, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. And I kind of like ROS, but I kid you not, I will never ever use ROS again once it has been rescaled. I will not use the original ROS, that is. I will only use, just like I did with YKS Turkey. I liked that map, but when it was rescaled, I never ever went back to the original YKS Turkey again. Toby, you definitely need to try out ROS once it's rescaled. Current ROS is interesting to haul on. The next version will look fantastic, I'm sure of it. Farmer Bean, we've only done this for an hour and a half. I'm supposed to be here for another hour and a half. So go have a second dinner if you like. I'll still be here when you come back. Kuno, if you have 350 FPS, you must have a really badass monitor that can handle 350 FPS. Why are you using 350 FPS? I have capped mine at 60 FPS. I really never need more than 60 FPS, and you can't watch this on more than 60 FPS anyway, so mine is capped to 60 FPS. Why use more? Joker, we still have another 19,500 kilometers to go before we reach our destination, so we're not there yet. Why am I doing this? It's completely unnecessary and I'm not gonna make it. Joker, I think we made pretty good progress so far. The complete haul is 30,000 kilometers, so well, 1/3 down in 3 days. Rowan, my kids have, both of them have tested this game. None of them like it. My oldest kinda liked ATS because badass trucks. But my youngest doesn't really care. She did enjoy Flight Simulator though. But no, they're more into Among Us and things like that. Joker, this is a originally it was a 1.1 million haul. Where is that? It's not that. There it is. 1,128,000 euros. With the damage we have to the cargo, around 1 million, I guess. Fortnite, yes, that too, unfortunately. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit for some reason, just random reasons. I'm gonna floor it. I am flooring it. Come on. I'm gonna need all the speed I can get here now. Come on. Yes. Ooh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Scania T730, there you go. No, there's something wrong with my voice today. I don't know why. It started yesterday, or perhaps even the day before. But it's no biggie. It'll pass. Do the haul with 330 horsepower. Barry, this is the 3rd year I'm doing these stupid long hauls. First year I did it, I think I actually had a 360 horsepower engine, and that turned out to be so awful that I had to change trucks mid-haul. It didn't work. So I'm never ever gonna do that mistake again. Rust map and add-ons versus this map. Both, I'd say. One profile with this map and one profile with the other Russian maps. It's a very different experience, this map, from the other Russian maps. So, and of course you get to haul on way more of Russia with this mod than the other ones. Not as detailed, perhaps, and beautiful as the other ones are, but still interesting to haul here. When I cross the 100k barrier, get myself a truck driving license and do a crazy haul IRL. Because even if I get a trucking license, a company would have no problems giving me one very, very long haul as the first haul I ever do. I don't think that. Thank you, Farmer Ben. Finally someone who actually enjoyed my Dalton Highway live stream 16 hours straight. Not everyone did, but I'm glad you liked it. There's not really any way you can change trucks mid-haul, Shonak. What I did was I used the virtual speditor. So I ditched the trailer. I ended the stream one evening, and immediately after I ditched the cargo, ditched the truck, set up a new haul from where I was when I did that, and the next morning I then continued from where I had been the night before. So it kind of looked like it was a continuation of the same haul, but in fact it was a second haul instead. For some very stupid reason you can't change trucks during a haul. I think you can do that actually IRL, so I don't understand why it isn't possible. Well, the road is very famous from the TV program Ice Truckers, Farmer Ben, so there's that. But as Toby says there, most people didn't enjoy it, mainly perhaps because of that pipe. Yeah, not only is this RJL truck very nice, you have 4 mods, so both Series 4 and Series 5 standard trucks, and then the T versions of both the Series 4 and 5. And then you have all the additional mods you can add to it by costs, making it a truck and trailer combo. You can do so many things with the RJL trucks. There's a ton of other mods that supports RJL, so endless opportunities. Well, I'm glad there's a few of us who actually like the pipe streams. There were lots of people who didn't. You don't like the cast packs, Mahjong? How is that even possible? Not liking what Cast does. His work is incredible. Toby, I will do Elliott Highway again sometime in the future. But I still haven't forgotten how I felt when we finally reached our destination. No, I was absolutely dead when we reached Nome after 16 hours and 2 cookies. And I still remember how I felt when I reached Nome, so I'm not going to do that again anytime soon. Oh, cost is lagging for you, Mahjong? Well, I guess that depends on your graphics card. I personally have never experiencing any lag caused by cost, but then again, I perhaps have a different graphics card than you have. I don't think more cookies would have solved it, Toby. I think I needed more than just cookies. Some white powder might have helped if I had something. Never mind. Strike that. As long as I can still remember how horrible I felt when we finally reached our destination, I'm not going to redo the Dalton Elliott Highway. Once I've completely forgotten about it, we can do it again. Besides, isn't Dalton Elliott temporarily discontinued? What I definitely don't need is more Big Macs. Olaf and I are going to lose somewhere between 5 and 7 kilos each over the next 6 months. So no, there's no way I'm gonna eat any more Big Macs anytime soon. It has been updated for 139, that's good. So what was all the fuss I saw about Dalton Elliott not being updated anymore? I was walking funny after that haul. My ass hurts after 16 hours in the same chair. I didn't feel very well. So doing, I don't know, 6 to 8 hours, that's fine, but 16 was a little bit over the top. Another thing I learned from that is that although the entire 16-hour haul was recorded, what ended up being available for you to watch, which is strange, but you can watch the last 12 hours of it, or 11 hours and 55 minutes. Whereas I can watch all of it. I can watch all 16 hours. You can't. That's not fair. I don't know why YouTube worked like that. When we reach 90k, I could do it. I could totally do the entire Dalton Elliott Highway again when we reach 90k. Because that's going to take a long time. So I will forgotten how Dalton Elliott felt the last time we did it when we reached 90k's. That's fine. We can do that. Then, of course, those of you who are watching this on YouTube right now, if you give me a thumbs up and perhaps a subscription or something like that as well, maybe we could reach 90,000 sometime in the future. It's not a glitch from YouTube, from what I understand. It's just how YouTube works. But I really don't understand why I can still watch all 16 hours. But it's a known fact that subscribers can only watch the last 11 hours and 55 minutes of any live stream. That is what I will do in the future. I will never again do one live stream of more than, say, 11 and a half hours perhaps. I will then split it into a second live stream, starting more or less immediately after. Thank you, Shonak. Call your friends, all 70,000 of them, and tell them to subscribe, will ya? PT, if I like beer, I don't drink alcohol at all, so I'm gonna go with a no on that. Yeah, the laggy thing on YouTube there is on your side, because, or it should be at least, because it's, I'm watching the stream on YouTube over there and it's not lagging there. Joker, this haul will be completed around the 3rd, perhaps the 4th of January. So just another 4, 5, 6 days. Could be that we're able to reach our destination earlier than that even. I mean, tomorrow I'm just gonna do one additional 3-hour live stream, but then on New Year's Eve it's gonna be 2 times 3 hours. So I guess on the 1st of January, 2 times 3 hours. Same thing on the 2nd of January. So it shouldn't be that long before we reach our destination. What do you mean, Paul? Road to the Black Sea is launching on January 1st. It has been launched, so I'm not following you there, Paul. Sorry. Oh, my weight, 90. Oh, you mean those 90Ks? I thought you meant 90K subscribers. There's something wrong with my scale, Olaf. Because I weighed myself again yesterday. The day before, it said that I weighed 97 kilos. Yesterday, it said 92.5. There's no way, even though I spent a lot of time in the toilet yesterday morning, there's no way I'm down to 92.5. So I probably need to buy myself a new scale. Oh, Road to the Balears. Sorry, my bad. Well, I will spend time doing probably a live stream as well on Road to the Balears, but all of that have to wait until we've completed this haul. I want to complete this one as quickly as possible. Just because honest to God, I'm very scared every time I'm launching the game, because I'm afraid it's going to say that there's been an update and I've been reset back to wherever I was, where my headquarters is. I really don't want that to happen, so I want this haul to be completed as quickly as possible. I think my scale is pretty valuable. So maybe I could sell it to you, say 9,999 euros, or a Scania LB76. What do you mean 14 days and you're gone, Toby? You've been drafted to the military or something? You're going to jail? I won't update, Olaf. It's just that I won't change my settings. You're not going to stop, are you? No, you're not. You maniac. Zero to 4% carbs a day. I actually walked to my car today, so that felt like a really good exercise. And I also walked back to my apartment after using the car. So I must have done probably at least 300 meters of walking today, so I feel confident I lost some weight today. Hi, Barragor. Yes, not only am I back on Twitch, I'm doing Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Multitasking, my friend. Yeah, I really enjoy being on Twitch, and I'm very happy to see that apparently the image quality is actually better on Twitch than it is on YouTube. So maybe you should all move over to Twitch instead. I know it is Berigor, but I don't care. Hey C16 or Hake16, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. And that fire is hot. Thank you for following me on Twitch. That's a funny name. Ever been in a fire that is actually cold? I think all fires are hot, actually. Berigor, I've been thinking about that and what to do when I become a partner of Twitch, if that ever happens, and what to do if Twitch decides to do something about my restreams. It might be that I will actually continue doing all my live streams on Twitch instead because of the better quality. Betrunkner Tamo, where to get maps from? The video descriptions of basically all my YouTube videos. You could also use the SCS forum, Promods forum, Rovex forum, and Truck Sim Club forum, which is the Russian equivalent to the Promods forum. Well, Fussy, what I would do if I'm only live streaming to Twitch, I would probably put those live streams on YouTube afterwards, similar to what a lot of other people are doing. The nice thing about Twitch, I think, is the fact that you can create clips. So, Berigor, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. That was close. People can create clips, so maybe if enough stupid things happen during a year, I could create a compilation of those clips at the end of the year. And thank you for hosting my stream as well, Berigor. Ion Tomescu, yes, this is Eastern Express. And oh, look at that, it's 8 o'clock. We've been doing this for 2 hours now. Oh, that sill, so beautiful. Let's have a look at the map again. We have done 2,000 kilometers so far today, but it still feels like we're really slow. We started here this afternoon, and now we're almost at Votkinsk, but we're still very far from Moscow. There's no way we're going to make it to Moscow. I'm still going to say that Nizhny Novgorod is at best where we could be when we end in an hour. So we started here. We have a haul all the way up here, and well, today we're probably going to end here. Tomorrow we probably will be in Europe on Lodz, around Lodz, Warsaw perhaps, and then on Thursday, Calais and EAA, and then a couple of days later, Moron. It kind of looks like it passes through India, yes, Shonak, and that's because Eastern Express isn't 1 to 19 scale. A lot of it is 1 to 15 scale instead. So yeah, it's all over the place. It's not a map you want to combine with anything else really, except perhaps then EAA or China map. You can't combine it with Pro Mods, Rust Map, ROX, Southern Region, Great Step and all that. None of that works with this map, so Voyage. God, I'm losing my voice. Excuse me. Hang on. I'm really losing my voice here. Oh, cows. Hello, cow. I hope it's just temporary. Yeah, I think we could be able to compile a good list of bloopers during a Yarufa. So I'd like to. I'd really like to compile a list of those, but doing that from just going back and watching old YouTube videos isn't gonna work. You need those clips that you can get on Twitch. I don't know if we have. I don't think we have realistic fuel consumption on, to be honest. But I really don't care because we still have room for 1,100 liters of fuel in the gas tanks I'm using for this truck. So we can probably keep on going for another hour before the gas tanks are empty. No one touches my ass. I'll take care of my ass myself, thank you. The voice, I'm not really sure what any of you could do about it. Duke Ghostin, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Let's see if it works better this time, or will they be doing some chicken racing again? No, no chicken racing this time, apparently. I entered the Republic of what? Udmurtia. That's not how you pronounce it. I'm still gonna call it Udmurtia. That's a nice truck. Ha! I wish I had that one. What a beauty. Honey in the... I don't drink, Toby. That's one of the problems I have. I mean, I have the perfect recipe for fixing this voice. Whiskey. Single malt. Ardbeg. But I don't drink, so... that's a problem. So we're in Udmurtia. I know that's not how you pronounce it. It just sounds funny. I like the taste of the word Udmurtia. Olaf, it's just sparkling water. That's all it is. I guess I'm gonna have to drive a little bit slower than I want to because this road isn't good. What a horrible question, Experior! What kind of a question is that? Are you a recovering alcoholic? No, I'm not. Either you drink or you're an alcoholic. Is that what you're saying? No, I don't think I'm an alcoholic. Thank you very much. But I kind of wish I was, because I could use some whiskey right now. Oops, wrong button. I work for the government? Yeah. No. I am the government. I am the dictator of Wombat, so there's that. Oh, we're in Yakutsk. I hope the roads get better than this, because doing 50 kilometers an hour isn't a lot of fun when you still have 18,900 kilometers to go. Yes, I do use pedals for acceleration and braking, and I also have a clutch. I have 3 pedals. And a shifter. And a steering wheel. Wombat is located in the North Sea. I think. It's actually Watkins. Watkinsk. Oh no. The traffic have messed up again. Seriously? Okay. Let's see if we can get around this. Ooh! Don't fall through the map. Don't fall through. Don't fall through. Don't fall through the map. No, he's just going to sit there. Now he's driving. There we go. No, we will not make it to Moscow today. Unfortunately. But there's still plenty of time. We will reach Moscow and then some tomorrow. You know, when I'm using G-Traffic 1, people complain there's not enough traffic, it's not realistic. And so I turn it up to 2 and people complain about that. Muscat, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. And using 3 stupid things like that happens. I wish you could put it at, say, 2.5. There we go. Well, there's not a lot of reasons to be happy about the traffic, especially when you put it to 3 as I have. It is 3 times worse than it is when you have it at default 1. Hi Abhishek! And welcome to Russia. This is I guess this is the final day that we will spend the entire day in Russia. The Banjo-Lorian, you know that you and I have known each other IRL? No, I don't know that. I can't remember ever knowing anyone named the Banjo-Lorian, which is a great name, by the way. Hi, Hugo. No, I stopped using... Hi, Barry. I stopped using my tablet for the dashboard because it's such a pain in the ass remembering to keep that tablet running on juice. It always runs out of juice during the live stream, so I stopped using that. Your cousins, you're related to the Mandalorians? Stricken5, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Yes, I have used G-Traffic 10 PT, and it's just horrible. Dellingsen? That sounds either Norwegian or Danish. Dellingsen133, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Absurd, see you again tomorrow. The beard will be even longer then. Aha! Mr. Banjalorian, I think I might know who you are then. I didn't know you were interested, let's see, mobile security perhaps? If that's it, I think I know who you are, yes. If I like the Pro BD map, PT, not a big fan. It has its positive sides. Oh, I do know who you are. I didn't know you were interested in games like this. And I almost said your name there. Hugo, wheel, obviously. Don't use a keyboard unless you have to. Let's see. Armor Tunka and Mr. Kakatkur. Mr. Kakatkur. Jesus. Mr. Kakatkur. I can't pronounce that. Anyway, thank you both for following me on Twitch. Stopped. Aha! Dellingsen is from Norway. I knew it. You're absolutely right on that, PD. So basically there will be a Pro BD version 8.5 tomorrow, or no later than in 2 days. Ah, Star Citizen. I have never played that game. Is it any good? How I knew Dellingsen? Well, I saw your IP address. So, no, I didn't. Mayongs, seriously, thank you very, very much for the 1,000 bits there. Thank you very much, sir. Well, Dellingsen kind of sounds like a Norwegian name, and besides, I am from Norway, so... you don't have to use buses on BD if you don't want to. Can use just trucks instead. Mr. Kakatkur, go to Moscow. We're on our way there, but we won't make it to Moscow today, unfortunately. That kind of was the plan. Let's have a quick look at the map, see how close we are. We're still very far from Moscow. There's Moscow. So we will definitely not make it to Moscow, but I'm still sticking with Nizhny Novgorod as the target for today. How to join online, Dellingsen? You're talking about the Truckers MP. Well, go to truckersmp.com, is it? And download the client for it. Yeah, it is a pretty big map, this one. And, well, the only way to make a really, really long haul is to use either this one or Russian open spaces. And I have used Russian open spaces both in 2018 and 2019, so I figured I'm gonna use this one this year. Thank you very much. Hi, Alex! Alex 1973. It's been a while, buddy. How are you doing? I think the 138 version of BD Pro works on 139, but it's not completely bug-free. Not that it ever was, to be honest. Hi, Toth Biro Zalan, and welcome to Russia. Well, I do know that I played BD Pro on 138 at least. Oh, that's my exit. Wow, that's a lot of traffic. Let's see if we can sneak in. Thank you. And thank you. There we go. Yeah, my beard is black. It has always been black. So what do you mean? I dyed it grey there for a while, but I decided I'm not gonna dye it grey anymore. So this is the original black color instead. I'm sticking with that story. Star pair. Easiest promise ever. I mean, 2021 can't be as bad as 2020 was. I tried to figure out which year was worse than 2020. There's a lot of years that are worse than 2020. But I think we need to go back to, say, 1968 or something to find something that is worse than 2020. No, I'm gonna keep it black because it makes me look younger, and I need to look younger because I'm still single and there hasn't been much dating in 2020. That's for sure. Maybe not 68 then. But there was a lot of bad things happening back in 68. I mean, it's the closest we've been to World War III. Actually, ever since. I mean, there's not been one single time we've been as close to World War III as we were. Wasn't it 1960? I think that was in 1968. 1939 to 45 at least was pretty bad, of course. 1915 till 1920 wasn't great either. That was in 1962, the missile crisis. Okay, I stand corrected. Maybe 1968 was bad because it looked like the Americans was losing the space race? I don't know. Anyway, 2020 isn't even remotely close to as bad as 1939 to 1945 was. So there's that. 68 was Vietnam, even though that started way earlier and kept going into the 70s. And Vietnam wasn't great either, was it? Oh god. Finnbo and Mads. Change your name, sir, please. And thank you for following me on Twitch. And now I need to floor it. Pavan, thank you for being here. And have a great evening. Hopefully, I'll see you again tomorrow. Alex 1973, where was I there in 1915? Is that a good enough answer for you? I was kind of hoping Olaf could help me and ban Alex for that, but he's even worse. 1815, that's Bengan. That's Bengan, not me. Alex, do me a favor, will you, and shut the fuck up. Oh, break! Crazy Russians. Fair enough. So 62 and 68, whatever, wasn't global. 1939 to 1945 then. At least let's agree that's worse than 2020. Greeting Thoth Biro from Hungary. And welcome to Russia. He's that young? He was only born in 1839. I really thought he was born earlier than that, but okay. Debil Vaki, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Why was 1991 a bad year? Did anything happen in 1991? Wasn't 1991 a boring year? Oh! Florets! Oh, the USSR collapse! Was that a bad thing, really? Interesting. I didn't think of that as a bad thing, to be honest. True that, Barry, but the Spanish flu didn't become a really huge problem until 1918. Between 1918 and 1920, when everyone went home. Spanish flu, by the way, should have been named the American flu, because it started in Texas. So we really need to rename it the American flu, in my opinion. The Gulf War, 1991. Are we talking about the oil company Gulf and their war against Esso and Texaco and Mobil? No, that's another war. Seriously? Wow. Wow, just wow. I really need to stop watching the chat now and focus on the haul instead. Thank you. It wasn't a perfect save, but it was better than the alternative. Buffering to Muzhga. And then there's, of course, 2010 and the war on Pirate Bay. That was a bad year. I still think 2020 is worse. Hi, Stressed Banana! Are you a friend of Mango, by the way? Sure, Olaf, but the crash wasn't my fault. It was actually you and Alex's fault. They really need to stop slowing down just because we're getting past one of the toll roads. Or getting onto one of the toll roads. It's so annoying. Bremer, thank you for being here, buddy. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. When we finally reach Moscow. Oh God. So I'm gonna completely ignore the chat for a little bit because that road there is gonna be a problem. Holy crap. I am flooring it, by the way. Eighth gear. Jesus, and we're not even close to sixth gear. Come on. Oh God. Fourth. Second. Crawler gear 2. Come on. Come on, crawler gears. You can do this. You can do this. Come on. Come on. It actually can. It's actually doing it. Oh, what a fucking moron you are, sir! Why? Ugh. We made it! Why I'm slowing down like the Russian? Because I only have 730 horses and the entire thing weighs 84 tons. Maybe that's why. And I think I need to stop and get some daylights. Einashi. No, sorry. Olnashi. Olnashi. Not Einashi. Let's see if we can quickly create some daylights. There we go. Fuel. Yeah, we need to fuel up. Sure. Not hurry though, we still have at least 300 liters of fuel. DJ Pro, welcome. Oh, how to install for free? You can't install it for free unless you download the demo version from Steam, of course. You can use the demo version for a month, I think it is. Hang on. Oh, these hills are insane. We love Wombat. You do? Well, thank you for following me on Twitch. Well, if you downloaded it from Steam and it doesn't work anymore, then you'll have to buy the game. That's just how it works. The map of Greenland, Alex, kinda small still. I was very curious about how it was going to work with the cities and how they were connected. DJ Pro, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. No, the game isn't free, DJ Pro. When it's on sale, you can get the game for €5, so it isn't expensive at all. I'm not sure if there's a sale right now, but only hope so. Thank you for following me on Twitch. But I don't know if it's on sale right now, but when it is, you can find it for as little as €5. Patrick, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. It is €5 right now. It's $4.99. Fantastic. So hurry up and buy the game now, DJ Pro. You get it for $4.99 on Steam right now. The truck I'm using, Scania, RJL Scania T. And if you'll excuse me, I need to keep an eye on this now because I'm very soon to go uphill instead. So I need to get some speed. Hang on. This one shouldn't be too bad, but if I oh, hang on, this one could be bad. Yeah, this one is bad. Never mind what I said before. Come on, come on. Come on. Okay, we need to go down to the crawler gears. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. We're good. City Skyline stream Thanos? No. Hi, or Erland Åström. That's Norwegian, for sure. Yeah, only problem with Pro mods is that you need all the map DLCs. If you don't have them, well, you can't really use Pro mods. Who else? Black Eats On, thank you for following me on Twitch as well. And thanks to Palmer939 as well. Your skin, did it really include a torpedo skin, Alex? Aha! Erland Åström from Sweden. It doesn't sound very Swedish, does it? Erland Åström. Sounds very Norwegian, but I trust you. I trust you. Abhishek, we're still in Russia. Kittings, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. We're still in Russia, I'm afraid. Numa006, thank you for following me on Twitch. Grand Utopia needs some of the DLCs, not all of them, and you find the information about it on the Grand Utopia website. I don't think you need the latest one. You need like 4 or perhaps 5 of them. Any other map mods which are, you know, EAA is kind of the biggest 1:19 scale map mod out there, so I'm gonna say no. There are no other map mods as big as EAA is. except for a paid Russian map you can't buy, unless you're from Russia, of course, called Harsh Russia, Siberia. When I'm gonna end the stream? Well, we're gonna end this stream in 25 minutes or so. And wherever we end up being in 25 minutes, from there we're gonna continue again tomorrow at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Central European time. So we're getting close to the end of today's stream. PT, I have tried surströmming once. I'll never ever ever do it again. It smells horrible. It tastes even worse. It will probably kill you if you eat too much of it. So no, I'm not a fan of surströmming. You read Sverige, Olaf. Please, English, my friend. It's Sweden. Hi, Miles. And 6 gallons is a lot, isn't it? Alex, thank you so much for being here, my friends, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. 6 p.m. Central European time is when we start. Surströmming is fermented herring. That's the same thing. And it's, you know, it's all kinds of weird stuff you add to it. You dig it down underground and let it stay underground for couple of years, and then you dig it up again, and then you eat it, and it smells horrible because it's actually rotten fish. Swedes, what can I say? For your information, Alan, I am a citizen of Sweden myself. I live in Stockholm. I'm pretty sure I know where Kiruna is. Are you still living in the old Kiruna, or are you living in the moved parts of Kiruna? Kiruna is actually really interesting, guys, because it's a mining town or city in Sweden, northern Sweden. They're actually moving the entire city. I think it's only 3 kilometers or something, not that far, but they're moving the entire city, house by house. Because the mine needs to be secure, of course, and for that reason they need to move the city. They're not building a new one, they're actually moving the city. Hi, Luca. Well, DJ Pro, I'm using a steering wheel. I personally use a Logitech G25, but you can use whatever steering wheel you like, really. You can also use a mouse or a hand controller if you like. But I prefer to use a steering wheel. This is, after all, well, it's not a racing game, but it's a driving game. Jesus! Ah. I do apologize for that. Oh, so you live in the old part then, Alan. And please, if you could, keep it to English so that everyone understands the questions. Look at those... Is that cross trucks? I think that was cross trucks. Thank you, PT. And I'm sorry for those of you who have earphones if I by accident destroy your ears. You could drive a car in this game, DJ Pro, yes, but may I suggest you buy a racing game instead if you want to drive a car? Kyle, ETS2 or ATS is better. ETS2 is better because it's 6 years older than, sorry, 4 years older than ATS is. So it's more mature, there's more mods to play around with for ETS2. Shonok, my real name is Alfie. Always have been, always will be, probably. I'll never come around to change my name, even though I kind of dreamt of changing my name even when I was young, because Alfie is such a old name, and it's not cool at all. I never came around to do that, so I'm guessing I'm stuck with it forever. Petey, the moving city is yeah, like Bandalorian said there, Kiruna. If you want to see some really heavy hauling, go onto YouTube and search for moving Kiruna or something like that. You'll find a lot of really cool special transports. We are DJ Pro in Russia right now. We have been. This is the 4th live stream in a row. We're still in Russia, and tomorrow we'll still be in Russia for a good portion of the haul. I did learn to use my armpit when I'm sneezing. I also learned to socially distance. I'm not doing any of that while I'm in my own home. Thank you very much. Thank you, DJ Pro. That's very kind of you. No, I'm not Alfred the Great. I'm probably Alfie the Mediocre. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, please give me a thumbs up on YouTube, or perhaps subscribe there. Maybe consider becoming a member even on YouTube, or if you're watching this on Twitch, consider following or even becoming a member there, perhaps. Yes, there is a city called, well, it's not a city, but it's part of Stockholm actually, but yeah. You have Saltsjö and you have Bo, and you have Saltsjö Bo. But it's not pronounced boo, it's called boo. A very, very mediocre RTX 2080 Ti. It's horrible. Please don't buy an RTX 2080 Ti. Buy something better, like a RTX 3070 or something. Also, it costs less than half of the RTX 2080 Ti, and it's faster. Thank you, Numa. That's very, very kind of you. Why is everyone being so kind today? What's wrong with you? I legit, Bob. I'm not bitter. Sorry, not Bob. Rob. I'm not bitter, but I bought my 2080 Ti like 6 months before they announced the 3070 and 3080 cards. So yeah, there's that. Hi, Andreas. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, so I paid 1,500 euros for my 2080 Ti, and you can buy a 3070, which is faster, for 750, maybe even less than that. That's why everyone has been so nice. Well, here's Russia for you. Another accident. And another very nice looking fire truck. Another cross, I guess. Or is that... Or is that a SIL? No. Is that a SIL 157? Maybe it was. I'm getting old. Good evening, Angelo. Because I sneezed, PD. And he doesn't understand technology, so he's wiping his screen because I sneezed. Well, if the 10900K isn't powerful enough for the 3090, what is then? I could totally go with a... I mean, I have a 990K, and even if it's not powerful enough, I would still buy a 3090 so that the day the 11th or 12th generation card comes out, or sorry, CPUs come out, maybe that is powerful enough. But I wouldn't buy a 3080 now and buy a 3090 later on. I would go straight for the 3090 instead. Ryzen, that's AMD. I'm not doing AMD. Sorry, no can do. I owned Olaf. I do apologize, Olaf. It wasn't my meaning to own you. Here we go. AMD is not better than Intel. It's different. I'll never, ever move over to AMD unless AMD calls me. AMD call me. But no, I'm not going to spend my money on an AMD CPU. I'm too old for that. Yes, Intel is best. Rasmus, I'm using Tobii Eye Tracker 5. You'll find the links to the affiliate link for the Tobii Eye Tracker 5, my video review on the Tobii Eye Tracker 5, my video on how to use it in games that doesn't officially support Tobii Eye Tracker 5 as well, in the video description. And yes, I am an affiliate of Tobii, but I only became that after I said that it is the best tracking device for ETS2 and ATS. It certainly is the easiest one to set up, by far. I thought you said I ended up that you found me via Twitch, Banjalorian. But you were looking for Tobii instead? Xperior, I don't know when we can have a 50% off promo code for Tobii. It's not like I decide. It's still Tobii who decides. Yeah, I saw that, what's his name? The guy that should have like 100 million subscribers but only have 250,000, Obsidian Ant. He has become an affiliate of Tobii's as well. Hi O4 Luca, we see you. Welcome. Mustafa, we still have another 18,300 kilometers to go before we reach our destination. But we've done almost 12,000 kilometers so far, so that's good. Let's see. This is not Moscow, unfortunately. Let's have a quick look at the map again. This is Kazan then, okay. We will not make it to Nizhny Novgorod tonight. Let's call it Sivilsk. That's how far we'll make it today. And Moscow is almost just around the corner. We'll definitely get there tomorrow. Seriously, I'm pretty sure that's over there. There's no way. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the scale. $83 tons, sure, because we're running low on fuel. So I need to stop for refueling soon. Well, we will go to Moron, but I'm not a moron, so there's no way I'm gonna even try to get there before the 1st of January. Well, thankfully, Alan, people do not speak whatever language they like, because I barely understand English and Swedish, so... So the chat would be kind of weird if everyone was speaking different languages. I think you're running late, Thanos, because I think that gifts are meant for Christmas, and that was a week ago, so I'm gonna say you're late already. There was a sign saying Moscow already. I missed that sign. Well, there will be more signs, I guess. Go to Italy? Dude, we're going to Venezuela. Why would I go to Italy? So wait, you give gifts on both Christmas and on New Year? So people get 2 bottles of vodka then? One for Christmas and one for New Year? Your name kind of gave it away, Luca, but we're on our way to Venezuela, so we don't really have time for Italy. Sorry. I think your English is just fine, Luca. Thank you very much. I love you too, buddy. Let's see if we can find somewhere to refuel. Might be that that gas station, wherever the next one is where we're ending the stream for today. Well, I have traffic set to 3 barriers, so the AI is 3 times worse now than it usually is. So, Excellent, Uffe. You finally got your Christmas Vice giving completed. Brilliant. You're gonna love the new paint job you get, so you might want to consider doing a couple more giveaway hauls using the new skin. He's not gonna stop. No, no, he's not. He's not gonna stop. You Russian. I have nothing against Russians, but you Russian. I'm pretty sure I still have my cargo with me. Thank you very much. Yeah, the behavior here is probably not caused by SCS. The behavior on this map is caused by the creator of the map, so at least some of the faults... What the... Wow! Greta Thunberg would really love that train. Holy smokes. With dual joysticks? Ha! I recommend you try with just one joystick to begin with. What does that sign says? There's Moscow! I saw the sign now, Moscow. We're getting there. Luca, no, I don't know any Russian. Spasiba, por favor, gracias is the only Russian words I know. God, I'm funny. What do you mean, legit, Rob? Are you getting bored? When are you ending the stream? I will end the stream soon. I'll end in... we just need to find a gas station. Once we're at a gas station, I will wrap it up. But unless you're in a hurry, I'm not in a hurry, so I'm fine doing a few more minutes, if you're okay with that. You had minus 22, 23, 24 degrees? Oh, that's cold, Alan. We had +5 here in Stockholm. Jeez. Exactly, Thanos. My thinking, legit, Rob, was perhaps you were just polite and didn't want to leave until I ended it, even though it is boring. +14. Oh, I need to move. I think +5 is horrible. Wait, what? You went to Tromsø with your family? What about COVID and all of that? How did you manage to get into Norway? Were you in quarantine for 2 weeks before you then managed to get into Tromsø? Well, have fun in Singapore, Thanos. I honestly think that it's better when it's really cold, and it doesn't feel as cold when it's, say, -20 as it feels when it's -1 or 2 degrees. especially here in Stockholm, because the air is so moist here. So and it dries up if it goes below 10, 15 degrees. Below zero, that is. But around 0 degrees, it is so moist that it really feels much, much colder. Come to Brazil. Next year, I'll take the next flight. I love to go to Brazil. And only also, may I borrow a sofa? I would totally go to Singapore too. God, I'd love to go to Singapore. I was kind of talking about IRL, PT. Yes, I do know that I'm on my way to Brazil in-game, but it's not going to make me feel any warmer. Shonak, because they think it looks cool. This is a true story. It's just because they think it looks cool, and it's actually becoming a big problem. So the authorities in Brazil are considering banning it because it's fucking dangerous. Because thinking of something warm definitely helps. No, it doesn't. Raul, Iberia will be launched about a week after I receive it. Before we can have Iberia, Raul, we need 140 beta. So when the game comes out as 140 beta, we're about 4 weeks away from having Iberia released. Which probably means sometime in February or at worst in March. Yes, PT, I do use snuff, and 10 out of 10 dentists recommend general snus. So please pick up your own box of snuff, general white, that is. Highly recommended. Oh, look, there's a gas station. I'm gonna do something very, very illegal here. There we go. There it is. Because I kind of really needed fuel now. Long Johns. Barry, smoking is bad for you. Use snuff instead. There we go. 1100 liters of fuel injected. Where can we park this? You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to keep it right there. That'll do. So, it's 9 o'clock. We are... Where are we? We are... Am I blind? No, there we are. There we are. Just east of Civilsk. I guess tomorrow then, target will be probably Minsk. With a little bit of luck, we will catch at least one Brest. There's another Brest over here somewhere. We will not make it to the other Brest, but the first Brest we could make it, but I don't think so. Honestly, I think Minsk is the target for tomorrow. And of course then on Thursday, New Year's Eve, Calais and San Gregorio. And of course, who knows how far we can make it on Thursday, because I'm doing double live streams on Thursday. One at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Central European time, and the other one at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Central European time. So who knows? We could make it pretty far on Thursday or before the end of the year. But of course, we won't make it to Moron before 2021. Let's see. Anyway, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time, we will continue this. Thank you very much for being here. I really, really appreciated it. So again, if you haven't done so already, give me a thumbs up on YouTube, perhaps subscribe there, or even become a member on YouTube or on Twitch. Become a follower if you aren't already, or perhaps even becoming a member there. In any case, thank you very much for being here, guys. Have a great evening, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Good night, everyone.